guys know I am a sucker for Kai scissors. They are affordable, they work, I love them. I have lots and lots of pairs. It seems like every time I can, I just step on over. Do you want to finish it? Oh, no, you go right ahead and grab them. I love Kai scissors. They are scissors that you should invest in. I'm telling you. See, can you hear the people next to me? They're doing my job for me. I don't think I've ever regretted a Kai purchase either. They have all different kinds, so check them out, guys. Kai scissors. Okay, guys, I'm at the 108 Quilt Backings place, and I am looking at the best purchase that I made last year. And I kid you not, this was absolutely changing for my quilts. It's an iron. She's been doing this for a gazillion years. She knows what she's doing. She has different patterns. She can ship, but just know that if you are going to get this shipped, it's going to cost you $60. I didn't know that they had these smaller ones too. I am going to catch her at Road to California, and I promise you guys, I'm purchasing this one. And oh, it comes. It's just folding. Does it come?
Sit it on your TV tray.
Oh, you sit it on your TV tray, and bam, you have this. This is going to be great for when I go to retreats and stuff when they don't already have one of these for you. And also when I'm shooting my videos, it's nice to have something that's not going to warp my mat. And again, you guys, I'm serious. This is the best purchase I made last year.
These can ship.
Oh, these can ship too. These little guys can ship too. Tell me the price of this. How much? 99. So this board right here is 99, and then this little guy here is 59. 59 for this guy, 99 for this guy. Again, I swear it has changed the way that I press. This is, how long is this? This is what, 60 inches?
19 by 60.
19 by 60.
I've been making them for 15 years.
Oh, well, see, she knows the things, guys. And again, this is the 108 Quilt Backings Woman. And then you can, of course, get 108 backings too. We all use them. It's a great cheat. 108quiltbackings.com. 108quiltbackings.com. I'm telling you guys, I'm obsessed with mine. You see me use it in every video, so you know that I love it. All right, let's move on to the next booth. Okay, let me introduce you guys to one more thing. We are still at 108quiltbackings.com. This is called Sister Rolls. We've got 5-inch strips that are 108. You can take 2 of these. How many of these do a king?
4. One on each side.
4 of these will do a king. You don't have to worry about piecing them together. It is just a long, no diagonal seams, long strips. We've got a bunch of different colors here. Look at this. Oh, we've even got some paisley over here. You must check these out. Oh, look at this. It's that Stonehenge kind of looking ones here. And we've got some ones in the back too. Give me 1 second. We're going to move on to the back. Hold on one moment. Let me tell you, these are called her sister rolls because she cuts them and her sister rolls them. So I kind of love it. Again, look at all these. 5 by 108. You talk about a perfect cheat. And yes, you can cut these in half too. And then you have 2.5-inch strips. So check these out. Check them out. Fun. And she made her tumbling blocks with the 5-inch strips. You know, tumbling blocks are all the rage right now. Everybody's into tumbling blocks. And we have some tumbling block kits. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like this one. It is juicy. Look at that. Tumbling blocks. Check them out. They are all the rage right now. Everybody wants a tumbling block kit. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? If you guys haven't seen this, you know that we don't all have big, huge, beautiful, spacious rooms. But this right here is the quilt design wall, and it works over your, like a shade. It works over your window or wherever you want to put it, really. And it rolls down. And I just don't think that people understand how awesome this is for people who don't have space like me. And so I figured I'd show you guys. This one here, you can find this at Quilt Design Walls. Classy American. Classy American design walls. So you guys can find this one online. If you are short on space and you're dying to have a design wall, I think this is a good option. All right. Hey guys, I'm at Pro Chemical in Dye, and I think this is worth checking out. So here are block prints. Think of this as a wooden stamp, but that's exactly what it is. And I want to show you guys kind of the cool paints that they have. So over here we've got some options, and I think this is so cool for my mixed media people who want to try something a little different. You know I'm all about doing the different things, and this is definitely something that I'm going to pick up. These right here are for opaque. So we've got opaque paint. So these are paints, but they go on fabric, so you don't have to worry about actually mixing in your own binders or anything like that. It's already ready for you. And I'm definitely going to do some of this next year, guys, so please be ready to try something different. But this definitely is just great. This does not feel super crunchy or hard. This one here is opaque, so it is going to feel a little bit heavier, but it's opaque and it's sitting on black and it looks absolutely beautiful. Then we have the pearlescent right here, and these are paints that can go directly on fabric. I'm probably going to do some gel printing and all kinds of things next year, but I think you guys should check into it. It's kind of interesting and it lets you customize your fabric. All right, you guys know I'm all about the irons, and here they have Panasonic irons, and these right here are some super pretty colors. This looks like it's a 360 freestyle cordless iron. Again, Panasonic, it's a quilting must-have. They are the NIQL 1000 steam dry iron. Now, you know how I feel about putting water in irons. I don't put water in my irons, however you can. I just feel like we pay so much for our irons are going to burn out. I just don't do it. I keep a water bottle. However, you guys see me using an iron every single time that I show you a video, and it's always a Panasonic cordless. I love them. I think you guys, hey, somebody's always asking me about an iron. Yes, I have other irons, but this is the one that you see me using all the time. Okay guys, I'm hanging out at FlexiFuse right now, and they've got really cool way of doing applique. For those of you guys who are kind of intimidated, they laser cut their shapes and then they layer them. So right now these shapes have been fused onto a Teflon sheet, and so she's just going to continue doing what she was doing. You take them and she is positioning them according to the pattern, and she's using them, fusing them on this sheet. And then she'll peel the whole thing up when she's done, and then she'll put it on our fabric, and bam, you will have a beautiful, she's peeling off the backing, and putting it down and assembling it according to the pattern.
Pre-cut? Yes, ma'am. Pre-cut and pre-fused.
Pre-cut, pre-fused. And then you get these super cute designs. I'm going to show you guys a couple of these really cute designs really quickly.
Right onto a Teflon sheet, so I can peel it all off together.
Isn't that
then
awesome?
you stitch around it just like normal.
It's great. Something to see. Okay guys, do you guys see this? This right here, I just wanted to show you just some cute patterns. This one's cute too, but this one here is just staring at me. I love it. So they sold out of this particular kit that has all the fabric chosen, but they do have this kit right here. This is a bundle, and you can choose your own fabrics. This one right there is the stag, but it's already pre-fused for you, but you get to choose your own fabrics, and that's a good time, right? Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, it's the same height as me, just so you guys know. That's how big this is. I love it. I love this concept. And again, this is, the company is FlexiFuse. FlexiFuse, and then those kits are by
Laser Cut Quilts.
Laser Cut Quilts, which is the sister company. All right, guys, I'm hanging out over here at Accustitch. You guys have seen me showcase this before. This is for those who do not have a machine with a stitch regulator on them. There are many machines that you can add the stitch regulator to. And if my mind serves me correctly, the stitch regulator is actually underneath on the bottom, not on the top, which makes this technology very, very interesting. See, it goes in right there, and it can see how fast you are moving the fabric, and then it just clips around in the back. And I think it's kind of awesome. So if free motion quilting is super important to you, and you are looking for a way to make your machine have a stitch regulator, check out Accustitch. I'm a fan. Oh my goodness, they now have the Janome HD9. You guys know how I feel about my HD9. This right here is brand new. They're doing a show special right now. I want you guys to come and check them out. Please do. Accustitch. If you are thinking about doing free motion and you have a semi-industrial, let me show you the other ones that they have, just in case you have any of these machines and you want to turn it into a free motion stitch regulated quilting machine. Okay, check them out. Okay guys, I am passing by the INNOVA booth because you guys know I cannot afford INNOVA. However, they do have some serious financing happening right about now. I think this is probably the top-notch machine out there. Now you guys know this is not the one that I have or the one that I'm getting, but when your girl knows a good machine technology-wise, I think it murders. I think it murders the market. I just do. Uh-oh, she's about to push a button. She's about to push the button. Ooh, look at it go. I think INNOVAs are a standout. All the super duper top people have them. Ooh, look at her go. Ooh, she can quilt. I only talk about 2 machines on my channel, and INNOVA is one of them. And I am saying INNOVA. Let me make sure you guys see it. It's INNOVA. If you are thinking about a long arm and you can swing it and you can swing the financing if you need to, I think you should really take a look at these. Look at how beautiful and sleek they are. Again, the technology on this is top notch. I have asked so many quilters across the nation who work for other quilt companies which one is the best machine, and every single one of them says INNOVA, even though they don't work with those particular companies. Hey, it is what it is. All right, guys, you know that I'm all about innovation and things. I don't know if you guys have known how much I love Martelli, but I do. This is the company right here, Martelli. If you have never seen these tables, you must not have gone to a show, because they are at all the shows. I like the Martelli tables, but this one right here is a new version of the table that's actually able to tilt. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this table is tilted toward me. So if you're cutting your fabric, if you have some back issues and whatnot, it goes up, down, it tilts toward me. It will also tilt right. It will also tilt left. And at some point, whenever I get my shop, they will be full of Martelli tables. That's not even a conversation. It's done. These will absolutely be my table. I just don't have any place to put it right now, but this is what I'm going for. I also really like their mats. I also really like their cutting rulers and templates. I have some of these. Now these I do have. You guys probably haven't seen me bust them out. And he just put this out because everybody loves it. Everybody tells me that I need to change to it. It's a thing. It's a vibe. If you have dexterity issues, this is the one that most people talk about. They talk about it all the time. I have them. I have never taken them out the box. One day I will try it, I swear. But if you have dexterity issues and you're concerned, this rotary cutter right here, and it comes, I have all the sizes. It's the little big one.
So it comes in 45, 60, and 28.
45, I have them. I have the 45, the 60, and the 28.
It's a nice natural position for your hands instead of being all bunched up, and you can sit and cut with this cutter because you have little to no pressure.
People swear by that thing. They tell me that once I start using it, I won't use anything else. Yep, that's what I've been told.
Absolutely.
If you guys want to check into something, check out Martelli. You will not be disappointed. Oh, you guys know Martelli makes the thing that my sewing machine sits on. I swear by this pad. My sewing machine sits on it, and when I take it when I take it to retreats, it does not shake the table. It doesn't annoy people. It's not super loud. It absorbs the shock, the sound. If you don't have one of these, I sew so hard that my sewing machine like literally moves. Sometimes it's come close to falling off of a table. I don't have that issue anymore. It goes underneath my sewing pad. Check out my sewing pad video. And matter of fact, I think I have a Notions for Notions on that sewing pad. I swear by it. It is the absolute one Martelli Notion. That one, and then I have the foot. I have the one that goes under the foot pad too. I don't have to worry about anything slipping. Okay, guys, that's my spiel on Martelli. It's a thing. Check them out. I do not think you'll be disappointed with any tool that they make. All right, I'm hanging out at Magnifingers, and I am tickled. Check this out. Now, I'm on carpet, believe it or not. People don't realize that, but I'm on carpet. Look at this. You wave it over your pins, and then you do this, and it lets them go. Yep, I'm definitely getting one of these. Yep, it's happening. Magnifingers. I am so entertained. I can think of a million ways to just when I need this. Oh, how great is that? You do not have to actually handle the pins. If you have a mess of pins, you can just get them and put them and then do your thing. Oh, I'm tickled. I like this. Magnifingers. All right, guys, I am hanging out at the Thanks I Made Them booth. You guys all know Bianca Springer. Yep, I nailed it. Check out these bracelets right here. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. They're funky, and one of them is certainly coming home with me. I want you to see these too. And let me show you what else is coming home with me. These are pattern weights. Have you guys seen me work my big looper patterns and whatnot, and I'm trying to hold them down when I'm using paper patterns? I'm gonna get a couple of these, and you know it's serious because I'm flying and these are weighted. They are heavy. They will hold down your patterns, and they're super funky and cute. You guys probably know her for these, which were I think the first ones that she released. I see them in all the stores. They're super awesome. But I'm gonna go on ahead and grab a couple of these. We have a, 6-inch, we have an 8-inch, and we have a 12-inch right there. I'm probably gonna grab a myriad of them because I am all about supporting. So check them out. Thanks, I Made Them. and it's Bianca Springer. And these are super cute. I can't wait to wear these. You guys are gonna ask me where I got my bracelet. I already know. Where'd you get your bracelet? So this is it. This is where I got it. So we have got, I'm over at the Deco Art booth, and I am so taken with this quilt right here. We are definitely gonna do a variation of this quilt at some point. Look at all these beautiful, vibrant, fun, funky color combinations. Anything that's porous, so wood. This hat right here, the leather will not crack. Look at the candlesticks, which are also made out of wood. These little slat bands.
You usually have to like clean my pigment on the surface. You'll start to see some crackling looks. That's okay. You can get some really cool texture from that. It's just personal.
You did those
preference.
pencils?
Yep.
Oh yeah, pencils. You can do the pencils
It's
too.
great on a lot of other surfaces other than fabric. So wood, terracotta, paper, leather even works great.
You guys see the shoes over there?
The shoe.
So shoes work just like pencils, and I can show you how.
Okay.
With a shoe or anything 3D, you're going to want to just have a tray deep enough to submerge your entire object fully. Like this kind of blue look.
This just looks fun.
And these bottles retail for about $3.50 a pop.
Yeah, $3.48.
$3.48 each.
We were doing show specials, so these kits we're doing show specials. This is normally like $47 at retail, and we're doing $40 for that.
How many colors? That comes with 6 colors.
That comes with these 5 colors.
Oh,
It
5
comes
colors.
with the powder for the water as well. The only thing this doesn't come with that you might want to get started is the fabric prep.
Okay. Which is this right here, right?
It is this, the blue one.
The blue one.
It's $10.
Right, and those
$10
we're
for
doing
this.
show specials too. So those are really
The
cool.
fabric. This is going to be your fabric prep. And my understanding is that you soak your fabric in there for about how long?
As long when it touches the surface, it's on there. So
Okay.
you don't have to let it sit or anything.
The fabric needs to be pre-soaked though. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
For about
10-15 minutes,
Oh.
let it dry, and
Oh,
then
okay.
you're good to go.
Yeah, the longest part is the air drying.
So this works just like a shoe. You're just going to go in and out and let that paint wrap around.
Aw, look, and now we have a pencil. That was awesome. I want to make pencils.
Those are just cheap pencils we got from Amazon that we branded.
How'd
Anything
you,
works great.
how did you guys brand these? Were they, Amazon did it for you?
I'm not even sure.
Okay, no worries.
I-
No worries.
That's
Never
all I
mind.
can.
Never mind.
As I put more paint on the surface, the brighter my color is going to be. And you'll see that the paint is going to start to move less. We sell those online.
Yeah, we didn't bring those here.
And I see you're touching it with your hands. Soap and water cleanup?
Yep, so it's all water-based acrylic. So when I go to the bathroom and wash my hands, it's all going to come off really easy. I kind of like this, like,
Yeah.
watery, like.
Loving that green in there.
So fabric works just like anything else. You're going to just let it touch down gently on the surface. Just going to make sure that everything's in there.
That's a beautiful pattern. Oh my gosh.
Ooh-wee.
It is going
Boy,
to be
that's
permanent,
pretty.
so I can go like this. I can move it around. It's not going to
You're
affect it.
kidding. It's not moving.
No, it's not going to bleed in the washer.
I love that it blows people's minds. They're just like,
Yeah, that's the
it
scary
does.
part. And she will hang it to dry.
So do you heat set it?
Nope, no need to heat set. Once it's on there, it's on there. Something like shoes where you're gonna, be walking and it might be wet or it's a high traffic item. You might want to like Scotch guard, but it's not gonna come off.
you guys want to feel it?
Yes.
Like once it's dry.
It feels good, guys. It feels like fabric. It feels like fabric that has got some best press in it. All right, we are moving on to the next booth. I know, I showed this in my market video, but I absolutely have to show it here. This is the machine that I would recommend for anybody to purchase if they can swing it. This is the M8. It's by Janome. I love my M7. The difference between the M7 and the M8 are going to be this thumb wheel right here, and then we have a stitch regulator for all of you who like to do your free motion quilting. I do not work from Janome. I am your quilty BFF. I just tell you the things, and this is my jam. She is strong. She has a huge throat. I mean, huge throat. She's well lit. Check out all of my videos on all things Janome and sewing machines, but if you want to know which sewing machines that I recommend, I definitely recommend the M8. I wouldn't even go to an M7 because they're discontinuing the M7s and now it's all about the M8. So again, I'm a fan. I'm just letting you know. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you what I sew on every day. Now, I sew on the white one, but I actually own this one too. I named mine Darth Vader. I am obsessed with this machine. You will not find a machine in this price point that is semi-industrial, that is stronger or faster. I'm just telling you guys, I am not a Janome influencer. I am a Couture Crafting. I am your quilty BFF. If you are doing bags, if you're doing anything with some bulk to it, if you can get it under that needle, it will sew. I am very passionate about my machines because they work and they've changed the game as far as my accuracy, my speed, and how easy things are to do for me. So if you are in, this is a straight stitch machine, no frills, but it's my jam. This is a new thread that Superior has come out with. Now, Superior and Connecting Threads are the same, and I run Superior and Connecting Threads. I run Connecting Threads 99% of the time. I run Superior, actually, maybe I run Superior more because I use their big cones on my HD9. But these are really pretty. They are gorgeous. It's super strong. It's super smooth. It's not linty. It's not their premium, but it's right up there. And so I'm probably going to try to grab a box of these and give them a test and see how we like them. Maybe I'll switch over, but Superior and Connecting Threads are the same. Both my jams. Guys, I wanted to be sure to get over here. You talk about something that is unique and worth you checking into. A lot of people don't know about this company. I found them through, I don't know how I found them, but I use them. Wizardry, Stitchery, and Crafts. You will not find better pulls, especially if you're like me and you want like a weird Disney pull or something like that, or a pull with a bow that's a weird funky color. Also, their variegated threads murder everybody else's. And I know you're like, what do you mean? As many thread companies there are, I'm going to show you, hold on. All right, for all of my variegated needs, and I sew with a lot of variegateds, these variegateds, you don't understand how awesome they are on this spool. You have to see them once they're sewn out. I should probably do something to show you guys why these are different. I am a colors girl. I'm all about color. These colors look very different than anybody else's. So Fairy Floss is my jam. Unicorn Mane is my main squeeze. I use that so often. Anytime I'm doing a buy any bag, I have this one here. This one is Dementor's Kiss. You guys, you just don't understand what the variegation looks like. This is a very unique thread, and it comes different. It comes in text weights, and so you're gonna have to figure out what weight is best for your machine. I have a couple of them because I sew on a semi-industrial and because I sew on my everyday. I get different weights. Let me see if she can tell me really quick. Okay, so for your domestic sewing machines, you're gonna look for text 35. So these are the little guys that I have that I do, and I'm telling you, they're different. If you pull this out and you sew it next to anybody else's variegators, you're gonna find that these are way more brilliant. It's just a better color choice and placement. I'm telling you, they're changing. They are life-changing if you care about that kind of stuff, and if you're on my channel, you probably do. So again, Phoenix Fire is my jam, Unicorn Mane, Fairy Floss, Groovy. I have Villainous for Halloween. I've done stuff, but you probably didn't know because I don't know that I've really told you guys. I'm just hoarding this for myself. This is what I use in my semi-industrial, which is Text 45. It feels different. It's bonded, so it feels different. I'm telling you guys, this company is special for all my really cool zippers. And check out these zippers. Now I use, what do I use? I use Bienni zippers mostly because they're super colorful. But I also have some of these. I have this guy. You guys saw me use this on the back of my pillows. I'm going to show you. Okay, I have this one here, which is the rainbow on the actual zipper. I have this one, of course, because, you know, duh. I don't have this one because I'm not a pastel girl, but I think I'm about to get it because, you know, it's still a rainbow. Then you have the rainbow on the black and the white. These are gorgeous. Let me see if I can show you how awesome their pulls and stuff are, their hardware is. Okay, zipper pull heaven for me. And these are big, so here's my finger. That's a good size zipper pull. Yes, I'm gonna get a bunch of these. Yes, if you're a Disney girl, you get the castle. And I have all of these. I just haven't shown you me putting them out. We've got all kinds of different zipper pulls here. Got the handmade zipper pull, which I really like. You know that I'm really into rainbow hardware, and this is probably one of the only places that's not just straight up Amazon where I can get some. You guys saw my debacle. Oh, look. They've got connectors. They've got them in black, silver, gold, rose gold. This company is a vibe, and if you're on my channel, you will probably enjoy it. So if you ever need bag hardware and a unicorn, this is where you would come. Again, guys, I'm telling you, this is just a really cool company, and I'm really happy to have found them. I do not work with them. They do not know who I am. I am just a lover of, ooh, do they have that in the large size? They don't. Okay, and at this point, I'm stopping. All right, I told you, you heard it here first. Wizardry, Stitchery, and Crafts. Really quickly, I needed this so bad. You guys saw when I ordered from Amazon and they said it was 1.5 inches. It wasn't. I bet you this is 1.5 inches, and I'm gonna buy them all. Good luck getting one because I'm gonna buy all of those. All right, just so you guys know, I am all about Handi Quilter. Yes, this is the machine that I want. I want this exact one with the Pro Stitch here, and it's gonna happen. If you guys are looking into a long arm, I suggest Handi Quilter. If you can afford, you know, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000, then maybe an INNOVA. But if you are just wanting a machine that is going to hold up and just be your workhorse, like a Cricut. I totally think of my Handi Quilter like a Cricut. Just a good, solid workhorse of a machine with excellent customer service, then this is what you want. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting the 24-inch as opposed to the larger 26-inch Infinity because of the noise level. This is going in my living room, or actually Betsy's living room, and I can't be making as much noise as that Infinity makes. But I can do this, so just wait till you guys see what I do with this sucker. I am gonna go off with my machine. It's happening. All right, I am now at the Connecting Threads booth, and I am obsessed because this is Christmas, but not in your face Christmas, right? And you know what? I need to grab some of this so that we can do some not in your face Christmas. I like quilts. You guys know I'll take them any kind of way you got them. Not always tulip pink all the time. So this is their new collection. It is out and available right now. We've got the super cool strips here. We've got the Essentials thread. That's one of the cones that I use all day, every day. Let me show you guys something else. This is a good one too. Boy, this is beautiful. It's kind of got like a masculine vibe to it. It's made in these greens with this black. Something about this I really enjoy. And I really, really, really enjoy their basics and their blenders. Like, oh, what a nice one. This is called Leading Edge. Here's the kit for it. You guys might want to check that out. If you haven't checked out Connecting Threads, you should. I call it the thread that's not pretentious. It's my favorite. It's the one that I can afford, and I get these sets. These are the sets that I have, and I just buy them, a ton of them. And that's why I have those containers full of all my thread. It takes care of all of my color needs, and so that way I don't really have to think about it. I just grab one of these, and usually if you get a couple of these, you'll have the thread color that you need. I'm a fan, super affordable. I want to say this whole set is 30 bucks. You can get 2 spools of thread at other companies for that, right? I'm a big fan. Check them out. I thought I was done with Connecting Threads, and then I looked across, and they're actually across from themselves. I don't know what this is, but I want it. This is a Wyndham bundle. That's a nice bundle. So they have boutiques, new boutiques, and I'm going to show you guys the new boutiques. Okay, here are the sets that I was talking about. I was wondering where their thread sets were, but apparently they are across the way from one another. I love these sets.
Okay.
I love them, love them, love them. Again, 30 bucks, you really can't beat that. And then this one here, I have tons of these. And this one here is 15 bucks. That's 1 spool of thread at other people's, blah, 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 you know. I love their thread. New line of boutiques. Let me see if I can show you. This one here, look at the colors. You guys love your batiks. It's autumn sunset and it's gorgeous. I'm gonna get up on it. Here we go.
I'm so sorry.
Look at that. Yep, for all you batik lovers out there. This does feel good. This is a great way to display this fabric too.
Back corners or layered.
All right.
They have layered heads.
Here we go. Ooh, look at the quilting. What edge to edge is that? Oh, I love quilts. Quilts make me so happy. All right. Again, these are the new batiks that they have, and they are really beautiful, and they're coming up true to color. All right, let's go on to the next booth. Okay.
Versus our handwork lighting.
Okay.
This goes on you or the machine. This is only for the machine. It is wired in the back, and it is touch sensitive. It goes around the back, out, and into a outlet like that. Not this. This is show only. So let me unplug these gadgets here. This is just to run the light, but at home, you're going to take my cord and extend it with your cell phone cord. My cord ends right there for your biggest machine, and then you have longer versions of this at home. If you don't, I sell cords. They're $7 and $10 for American-made cords.
Okay.
Standard micro USB.
Okay.
Is the camera catching it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's catching it.
Any questions? So that's permanent. Now, this number relates to two things: the power of the light and the size of the throat. So a 4 means 4 inch. Be right with you.
Oh yeah.
8 inch, 12 inch, 15 inch. That means how big is this? That's a guideline. You can put any of these lights on any machine, obviously. This is my favorite because it lights up both sides, here and here. The model numbers here at my show. See that? M80,
Yeah.
M120, M150.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
And you said these are all American made.
all American made, award winning. We're the only ones with the award.
Ah.
And right here, America. We've been doing this for 13 years.
Oh, nice. Okay, guys. So for all your light needs that you need, American made, and this company is called So Light.
And most importantly, not just American made. Why did we win the award? First of all, we're very clever on how we do it. We don't use strips. These are everywhere.
Yeah.
They're sold at Joann's, Michael's, Walmart, and they're the wrong color. So when I plug in this strip as a side-by-side comparison, you're going to see the difference between full spectrum. The sign right there is very important to capture.
Okay. Full spectrum
Full
lighting.
spectrum
Full
versus
spectrum lighting.
regular LED lighting.
Okay.
So let's plug this in. I got this from Amazon for $5.
All right. I have one of those.
And you're going to see why you pay for what you get. I got to plug in this to run the machine. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison. The video running behind me is the handwork light that also goes on your machine. We'll get to that next for your video.
Sure.
Okay, here is the Amazon light for $5. It's lighting up the fabric, and I'm pretty sure the camera will catch this. You cannot see full color. It's dull. Now let's put on my light.
Okay, that's
It's
very different.
crystal clear. You can now see detail. When you have color, you can see threads, you can see fiber, but when you have a crappy light, a low-grade light, you're not going to see much. It's going to be blurry.
I was just looking at them over Handi
It's a very different light. Very, very
It's
different
not the
light.
same as that bright light, huh?
It's very different.
So now let's talk about the wearable light. Any questions? So there's a difference between us and everybody else because we're full spectrum.
In person, he was right. It did make it. I know on the camera.
So
it's
let's
funky.
do the handwork light.
Okay.
This guy here is kind of ingenious because there's no wires. It has 8 hours of power. It's basically a power bank that most of us are familiar with to charge your phone.
Yeah.
But my power bank has a switch, and my power bank has secret sauce. It has lights that are no bigger than this. They hold your position any shape you need, and I can separate them left and right, so it's like stereoscopic, right? I can eliminate all your shadows. Okay, the tape there is how it attaches to the machine. The lights go on automatically also. So let's maneuver these lights left and right to put it on the machine, and then we're going to put it on us in a second. So let's put one up high, one down low, come in, and eliminate
like
all
this.
those shadows.
Okay, shadows gone, guys.
Shadows are gone.
Shadows gone.
Yeah, let me hide the lights better.
Gosh. Oh,
The lights
I
are
need
very
that.
stiff. They're going to stay put. They're not going to bounce around on you.
Oh, I need this.
Okay, the lights have disappeared. I've eliminated all my shadows.
Wow.
Gone. Now, let's take it off. Go ahead and come around back.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Let's show what we're doing. It's stuck there. It could stick here, it doesn't matter. And we can go to another machine
Oh, it's going to keep sticking, huh?
because you all have more than one machine.
Yeah, we do.
Now, let's put it on me
Okay.
with a magnet.
Oh, shoot.
Very easy. A very strong magnet. I'm wearing one
Yeah. Yeah.
underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some
Yeah, those
fabric.
lights, those little itty bitty lights that look like antennas. They hit
These are, this is like sunlight in your hand. I can now go anywhere and the sunlight's with me. I don't have to go to my couch. I don't have to go to a desk lamp. The light travels with me. I could be upside down in a tree. Doesn't matter.
Yep, I want some of these. Yep, I do.
Game changer.
Yeah, especially when you are recording and you just need more light. Yeah, I'm getting some of these guys. This is happening.
I'm Jack at Cutterpillar. We had a new item that we debuted at market this year. It's called the Flip and Fold mat. The story behind this is we wanted a mat that you could store, a big mat. This is 36 by 48, because if you put that mat against the wall, we all know what happens is after a while it warps it. So we wanted to solve that problem. So this is a new kind of material. It's called TPE. It's the first of its kind in North America. It's 100 times stronger than PVC, which is most mats are made out of PVC. So let's say you're here, you're working on maybe fussy cutting, something small, or you need a small space, but all of a sudden something bigger comes along and you need to double your space. Well, you just double it. Now, if you could feel this, you would feel that the's no
There's no seam. I don't know where the seam is.
And so now all of a sudden we've doubled our space. Well, let's say we have a brand new bolt of fabric that we want to cut some, maybe some 36-inch strips out of. So we flip it again, we unfold it. Now we've got 48 inches. Now there's a new thing here. We got a patent on this. As you lock this puzzle piece down, so that seam stays nice and tight there. Now this is obviously not flat on all these things, but I just doubled my space here. Again, let's say I want to get something even bigger, and I just double it again. Now at that point you lock, there's 3 places you lock them down. Now this is not the ideal table to do that with. And now you have a 36 by 48 inch mat that folds down to 1/6 that size. And then it gets super easy. You go back. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. Now this is our prototype color. What's cool about
You guys
what we've
ready?
done here, now this
I
is a
showcase this
color we
one.
decided not to use, but we did do we prototyped our grid on this. So what's nice about this is I start at 0 to 17 and 0 to 11 on every iteration. So I double it, 0 to 17, 0 to 22. And then I double it again,
This is insane.
0 to 17, 0 to 48, and so on and so on. So every
amazing.
iteration has its own grid.
Love
Now the
that.
coloring, because this ships in February,
Ships in February,
ships
guys.
in February, sorry, but we wanted to introduce it at market. We're 90% sure we're gonna do this light gray, but if we can, we're gonna do one side light gray, and then the other side we're gonna do this dark gray.
That dark
So if
gray.
you have a light fabric, you can put on the dark.
wifey over
If you have a
there.
dark fabric, you can put on the light.
Nice.
It's called the Flip and Fold Cutting Mat by Cutterpillar.
Flip and fold. Also, can we talk about this? Because I have $100
Sure, you want to
paperweight.
Yeah, okay, so this is our version of the rotating mat, and I won't deny, I fell in love with Martelli's.
Yeah.
They invented this, they're awesome. So
Yeah.
I thought we could do a few things differently. Number one, we knew we wanted ball bearings, so you're only going to get that kind of rotation on ball bearings. The PVC on PVC just don't turn like that. The difference between ours and a lot of our competitors is they glue their mats on top of their base.
Mm-hmm.
So when the mat wears out, you've got a $100 paperweight. Ours,
I've
not
got
only
that.
can you cut on both sides, so if you're using the grid, you cut on the top side, but if you're using a template and you cut on the bottom side, you can see how thick that mat is. and the mats are only 20 bucks to replace. So cut to your heart's content. You might not be able to see that, but that's 500 cuts.
Oh, we can see it a little bit.
So I wanted to show people how they wear, and that's actually pretty acceptable. But the thing I like about it most, number one, is we made it translucent. Now you don't need a board for this, but if you happen to have a light board, because the bearings are in the center, it'll fit on any light board. And you have the advantage of it showing through your fabric and having no shadows over your work while you work on it. And then the last thing is, like, because we put the bearings in the center, we put these little silicone feet on the outside, so when you go to cut, it stops moving. So if I'm down here, it grabs on the out here, so you're not always contending with this spinning mat. It actually stops moving. That's called the Cutterpillar Swivel, and it is $59.99, and on special today at the show for $55. Now, unfortunately, don't go to our website because it's back ordered until late January right now.
Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Hey guys, this is the Bell collection. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was at Paducah and I went crazy and bought a very, very expensive bracelet. These are so cool. They're bells. And I like when she walks around because she sounds like a little angel coming. And now so do I. And they have some quilt ones that I bought. I don't see the specific ones just here. And then she debuts a new one every year too. I gotta find out the quilt bracelet. I'll show you guys. Okay, this is the bracelet that I bought at Paducah. So I bought all of these here, and this one right here is the new one that's debuting. And let's see if we can get in. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? And again, these are all little bells, and they all have a different sound, and it's just a beautiful, sweet token. It's like the best souvenir ever, in my opinion. And again, this is from the Bell collection. She has tons of bells. Please check out her website, and we'll move on to the next move. All right, I am in Whim's Watercolor Quilt Kits. You guys, this is just beautiful. I see a lot of fabrics and things and patterns, but I just think these are darling. And a couple of people have asked if I have actually seen Joyce over here, and I have. And so let me showcase these beautiful, they give a watercolor effect. It's tons of these little squares that are florals, and they put them together, and then sometimes you do some applique on top of them, and it gives you these beautiful watercolor scenes. And I think they are just delicious. It's so beautiful. And the kits, I don't know how much they cost. I'm going to tell you guys in just a moment, but they have so many different designs. Let me show you guys this wall here. Look at this. They're just such a cool vibe. They're different. Don't you love when you see something that's different? I do, because this is all I do. But oh, here we go. Prices. You guys, please check them out again. Whim's Watercolor Quilt Kits. They're in Lebanon, Oregon. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I need this one. I need that block right there. That's block 7. So much to buy, such little time. Okay guys, Rose City Originals. You guys ready? Check out the hat. Yeah, we're doing it. It's happening. He just released the pattern right here, and we are going to check it out, and we're going to make hats. Be ready. I've told you guys I want to make hats. Rose City Originals, Chris Marchini. Did I say it right? Marchini. I did not say it right. It's fine. Marchini. Guys, I'm hanging out at the Quilter Select booth, and I'm checking out some software. So for all of you guys who want to design your own quilts and your quilt blocks, I'm sure you guys probably use EQ8 or Adobe or something like this. But this is software that specializes in quilt design, and I think you guys might enjoy this. So I've just asked for a demonstration for a simple 4-patch. Let's just see what we're doing here.
Here we go. 1 line, 2 lines. I'm going to now select the piece, add the color. Maybe I want this one to be a different color, and this one to be a different color. I'm just clicking on colors and putting them in. I want to know how much yardage I need. I want to know what size this block is. If I look all the way over here to the right, it says it's an 8-inch block. Maybe I want a 6-inch block. I am just going to change it to a 6. Click apply. It is now a 6-inch block. When I come up to print preview, it is going to give me all my information. I'm not doing foundation because that's a little crazy to do for that, but I want my cutting instructions. I'm going to say okay. this shows me based on the 4 different colors. Those numbers will match my numbers for the shapes.
Wow.
It will also give me the yardage. It will also tell me how to cut them.
Wow. It gives you real directions. Like,
It's everything. And then I close it.
oh, that's very
I
different.
see it in a quilt block. So what I can do is I can copy it, go to my quilt block, select my quilt block, and I can paste it to all the blocks. There it is.
Oh, wow.
But I want to have some fun. Let's go ahead and let's select this block and let's rotate it. There's rotates up here.
Okay.
Okay. Then I can come down here and I can say, you know, I really want to rotate that one. It's like, which way do you want to go? And you can just sit here and you can play all day long with more quilts
Wow.
than you'll ever stitch out. Maybe I want to turn that one that way. All right. And then maybe this one I want the gold there, so I want the gold down here. So we'll play again. Oops, backwards. I want the gold. There we go. And I want this one to have the gold. And I can mirror image it, so if I don't like the way it is, I can do it that way. So you can flip them too.
Wow. That's
I'm
amazing.
with it.
And we just made a quilt. That one has sashing.
That's
and
fast. And
wow.
I haven't put my sashing or borders on yet. So I can click on it, select my border. All the borders are selected, and let's say we're going to make that the gold color. And then I'm going to select all my sashing. There's all my sashing selected. I'll make that the green.
Oh, wow.
It's a really strange quilt, but we're having fun with it.
Yeah, we're having fun.
And now I want the instructions for the whole quilt. And this quilt up here, it tells me at the top, it's 39 inches by 39 inches. And now let's go see what it says I need. Here's all my squares.
Wow.
The numbers match the fabric. Go to the next page. There's pieces. Here is my yardage with this quilt, and here's the actual pieces with the 1/4 inch seam. Did you catch that?
I do. I see it.
1/4 inch seam has been added because I left it there. I could turn it off. I could make it a 1/2 inch if I want.
Okay.
There's my block. 1, 2. Keep going through all the blocks here.
Okay.
We have a lot of blocks in that one. And then when I get to the end, it tells me where do they go.
Oh.
How do you put them in?
1, 2.
Okay. That's how quick it is. What if you don't want color, you want your fabric?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, this is a piece tool. I'm going to come in, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to say same in the quilt this time, not by the block, by color. And I'm going to come down over here to the bottom. This is your fabric pop-up window.
Okay.
Colors first, fabrics,
Oh.
and you can pick any color you want or any fabric.
Okay.
Pop it in.
And now we know what our quilt looks like.
Yep, and you can bring in your own fabric, download fabric, whatever you want to do. If you want to use photographs, put a photograph in.
When you made this quilt originally, you dragged a square. How did you know? Oh, because it told you the block size. How did you know you were halfway in? So, you know, for a, I don't know, an 8-inch block, you went 4 inches over. How did you know you were 4 inches over when you made the first square? Line.
I just changed it when I brought it in. It automatically adjusts for me. Because
really?
I set the quilt here, even though, remember we started at 6 inch?
Oh.
And then when I came here, I said, make it, I want an 8 inch. It adjusted it. I didn't have to do anything.
So how did you know that when you drew your line down, how did you know that you were centered?
Oh, I can show you that. Let's do another one.
Oh,
It's
is it because
really
there's a
easy.
zero
I'll get a
right
new
there? I
page.
just saw the zero.
Yeah, let's get a new page.
Okay.
All right. So I'm in create a block. See the zero?
Yep, and I see that this is 4 inches.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
going to come down straight down.
Okay.
Then I'm going to come over here. There's zero.
Ah, I see
Straight
it.
across.
So there's a zero there and a zero
There you
there.
go.
Gotcha. Okay, one last one for the big guns.
To grid. So
Oh, nice.
It's
Snaps.
finding the center of the grid that's on behind
Snap
it.
to grid. Perfect. Now I'm going to ask you the big guns. What about a drunkard's path?
You wanna have some fun?
I
Watch
want
this.
to.
Watch this. We already started with the 4 path.
Right,
all
yep, mhm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some lines here.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Watch out there now.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to take my shape tool right here, and I'm going to
Ooh, you're...
arch it. And I can move things around, and this is just from corner.
Okay.
Okay, but are you seeing what's happening?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's curving. You're making the,
Now, I started with those corners. Let's undo all that. Okay. What if I start right? Oh, I gotta get back here. What if I start here?
Okay.
And I come down here.
Okay.
And then I shape it.
Ooh, she just created her own.
All right. And if I go, oh, I don't like that. I want to go a little more. I can. And if I go, oh, I want to go maybe over here. Maybe I want to make it a strange one. You can make it any shape you want.
Does it have the template for me?
A template and artwork, or a template for you to trace?
For me to trace, so for me to cut out my fabric.
Okay. A template for you to trace. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it.
So if I want to make that, because that's a really weird shape, right?
Okay, so if this is the block I wanted to make, now this is a 4 block. Let me make a plain one, and we'll just make one.
Okay.
All right? So again, I'm going to have my block, and I'm just going to come down, and let's go, oh, just for the heck of it there.
Okay.
All right? And we'll say that that's my block. 'Cause
Okay.
It's a weird
It's
shape.
a weird shape, yeah.
Weird shape, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some color just so we can see it. Because if I leave it white, we won't be able to see anything.
Okay.
So I'll get my shape, make that light blue, make this one a darker blue. There we go. I want to know my template. So when I come up here to print preview, okay, I can actually print actual size. And now when I say okay, it's still going to show me where my fabric's going to go. Still going to give me my piece, what they look like.
It sure does.
Still going to give me my yardage. But now it's going to give me the actual piece
Look at
with
that.
my quarter
With
inch
the
seam.
quarter-inch seam. Watch out there now. Oh, boy.
Even this weird shape. is
Oh, you can really make a quilt now. You can pretend to improv, because that's what, look, that's pretend to improv. Oh, I'm tickled. Oh, I'm just tickled. Best demo ever.